If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, can an introvert make a good leader? Answer by Divyasetti. Winning at the leadership game being an introvert. Down here, I am going to share what all to my observation helps to win at the leadership game besides being an introvert, a leader of the future. An introvert doesn't have to try much with thoughtfulness, consideration and thorough preparation. They have these three in them by default. Using the most of these three qualities, one can think before they speak and act, regardless they're communicating with their team or delivering presentations. I see introverts always thinking through their objectives and preparing to shoot queries, or even answer them. 2. Rely on technology. Introverts can save their day using technology. I see many of them in my office choosing proof. Hub over face-to-face communication all the time. One can certainly choose an online platform to communicate effectively with their team. Why even arrange frequent conference calls and meetings when you can use group chat to get answers and ask questions on the go, discussion topics to share ideas and collaborate with teams and clients, and more tools alike, all under one roof. 3. Act like an extrovert in a room full of people. Introverts do find speaking in front of an audience a daunting task. I've seen people getting overwhelmed by emotions, stress, thoughts, and expectations. Then, they put their game face on. Why even show the inner doubt? One way to appear confident, invite questions and give confident answers is to ask yourself, what do I have to fear about? How would an extrovert act? And, you'll sure get there. 4. Recharge the batteries. No, I am not talking about your phone's battery. While using your phone all day can be one way to escape from talking to people, might not be the case with introverts who lead teams and even organizations. Introverts sure do not get their energy through social contacts. After a few hours of being social, they need their personal space back. Making and honoring appointments with yourself gives the best kind of work. Solo planning and public interaction shall go hand in hand. From reading a book, practicing yoga, watch a movie, to doing whatever else you like, you can gain your energy back with some me time. Answer by Alice Kalin. Being a good leader is not only about charisma and great communication skills. Of course it helps to be able to easily interact with other people and do networking, but luckily we live in the age of internet and most of our communication doesn't require face-to-face presence. But let's discuss some of the most important characteristics of a good leader, so you can get an idea and decide for yourself whether you're up to it or not. They would have done the same for me, so be happy if your job doesn't require actually jumping through fire for somebody else and be prepared to go to great lengths for each of your teammates. However, since introverts usually do extremely well with written communication, you can avoid holding too many meetings altogether. Using team communication tools can help you solve most issues fast and easy. You can also track the progress of your team in real time, and everyone has equal access to information, which can prevent the negative consequences of miscommunication. Footnotes. 1. Understanding introverts, extroverts, and team dynamics. Answer by Deepak Shendi. A2A. Leadership has nothing to do with a person being an introvert or an extrovert. A leader will be the one who has the ability to think and act according to the situation. This can be done by any person who has self-belief and faith in his/her team, assuming he or she is leading a team. Being an introvert, I would not shy away from taking the initiative when it is required, whether it is for myself or my team. That does not matter. Rather, what matters is the fact that I am capable of taking decisions and standing by them come what may. I guess that is what a leader does. Obviously the scale and area of leadership and command will vary according to the situation and task provided to the person. Ratan Tata is a self-confessed introvert, but look how well he has led one of the biggest organizations and taken the Tata Group to the summit time and again. Narayan Murthy is yet another example of an introvert personality who proved to be a great leader. There are many more such people around the world. I will post a few links here which might make my point clearer.